Welcome back to the Contributor Corner for Run Radio. This morning, Vanessa Healey with Silver Screen Canines has some information to us. What do you have today?
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and this goes for whether you own the business or whether you're a consumer with the business, is some of the biggest pet peeves that trainers face.
Okay.
It's a much longer topic than 5 minutes, but some of the things that we all, because as a community, dog community is such a tight-knit community that we all talk. So some of the big things that we face, and the biggest thing, honestly, is as trainers, we set our programs up to kind of a step-by-step. So if you don't complete step one, then it's really hard for us to go on to step two. So homework. When we ask our clients to do our homework, I don't know about other trainers and how they set it up, but all I ask of my clients is to work with your dog for 5 minutes a day at the minimum. If you have more time, great. If not, 5 minutes a day will go a huge long ways in helping your dog to understand the behaviors that you're asking. I don't expect them to be mastered in a week, right? Because if I see you every Monday, I don't expect the next Monday your dog will be like a genius at this. But if you can spend that 5 minutes a day working on that, so for example, the first week I teach a dog how to sit. And so in that 5 minutes every day for 7 days, your dog should at least understand the concept of sit. Will they be a master at it? Possibly not. But then the next week I come back in and I teach lay down. Well, in order for me to teach lay down and how I teach it, the dog has to understand how to sit. And so if the owners aren't doing their homework or anything like that, then what happens is I have to push everything back or we really struggle and it makes it more complicated on the dog. So I would say that's the number one pet peeve in trainers all over. And I understand, we all understand that life gets busy, but 5 minutes a day is really all that's necessary. And please excuse a dog barking in the background. They're grumpy.
No.
They've not had breakfast yet.
Oh, no.
Um, so another big pet peeve is people hire us for a reason. Whatever that reason may be, they're asking for help. And all we want to do as trainers is help them. Like, we don't come into training for the money. They're really, a lot of people might think that we do because of some of the prices out there and all that, but we come in because we desperately just want to help people connect with their dogs. So when people hire us, if we are met with excuses of why they can't do these things, I mean, as a business owner, it's kind of a slap in the face. Like, you hired me to help you, let me help you. If we need to come up with a different plan, if the one that I have laid out is not conducive to what you had in mind, I'm absolutely willing to come up with a different plan. So communication is a big one. Try really hard not to make excuses when you hire a trainer. Try to be open-minded about it and, communicate. If you're like, oh, I don't think that plan will work for me, then let's come up with a different one. Those are my two biggest, I think, that we'd all talk about continuously from both sides. And I think they're frustrating on the client side as well. Some trainers out there, and if there are any other trainers out there listening, break it down to make it realistic for your clients. I used to tell my clients, 15, 20 minutes, split it up into two parts every day. And I even found that that was challenging for some people. I mean, people have jobs and kids and dogs and, sports
Yeah.
and all this stuff. So breaking it down 3 to 5 minutes at least once a day. If they can do it twice a day, fantastic. And I usually tell people to work with their dog's meals. The dogs have to eat, so it's already scheduled. So if you can just take a handful of their kibble and ask them to do, a repetition of sit 3 to 4 times, there's your 3 minutes. So for other trainers out there, other business owners, break it down, make it easy for your clients. It will save you a lot of stress in the end.
Very good tips. Thank you for sharing. Be sure you're listening to the Contributor Corner and learning more at runradio.net.